I am back, and we're about to get on some hunted domination. But I want to show you first. Look at the guys we're playing. They're down there at the bottom. It's a full party. A lot of people have been asking me, how do you handle full parties? Other than getting in a party yourself and going solo, how do I handle it? So in this video, this isn't my how-to camp series. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm doing a how-to camp specifically for each map. In this gameplay, this is going to be a little different. I'm actually going to try to go for the win, but I'm also going to show you how camping and getting into score streaks can make a difference in the game. Now, whenever you're playing against a full party, you got to treat the game a little differently. And the reason I say that is because people do typical things, parties don't. Like if you're playing randoms, you know they're going to go for A, they're going to try to work their way to B. Sometimes you'll go against parties and they'll skip over A and go right to B. They try to dominate the flags. They play more team-oriented. So what I like to do when I first start in the game is I like to kind of hold back and see the way they're going to play. That's why I held back here. I wanted to see what turret is going to jump off that. Are they going to come for C? A lot of times they try to triple cap you. So a lot of times I get into games with full parties, and I just want to see how they're going to play. And I use my camping spots, the ones I show you guys, but I just move around a little more. Believe it or not, in a typical gameplay, I'm not being that try-hard camper every game, you know. So I kind of wanted to talk about that. Like a lot of times people got to realize the process of being a YouTuber and making YouTube videos. A lot of times I specifically will look for a certain map and I'm going to do a video on that map and I'm going to be the most try-hard camper and show you techniques that's going to work. Other times I just kind of mess around in the game, whether it's knifing, punching, and I kind of go around and just have fun. Of course, I don't do those videos because my channel isn't based on just me gaming. It's specifically around me camping and showing you best camping techniques. Now, I wanted to show you this gameplay. I got on this morning and I ran into this greasy team and I was like, this is a great time to show this because a lot of people ask, how do you handle these greasies? Well, a lot of times what I tend to do, because my team is garbage a lot of times, I know if I can get into my score streaks, I can be a difference maker. The only problem is you get these guys and they come in and they start running through you and they start building the score up really bad. Like, you're going to see this score almost get out of reach really bad this first half. And this is what happened. This is Satan getting wrecked. I know a lot of you guys want to see me kind of getting wrecked and what happens and how I adjust. So that's what this gameplay is about. But while I'm on the subject real quick, and I know this has nothing to do because I wasn't on the subject, but I'm about to get on the subject. I bought that extra slot purchase thing. That was the worst waste of money ever. I thought when I bought the extra slots, I was going to have a choice to choose between 10 setups every game. It doesn't work like that. When you buy the extra slot purchase, it allows you to make 10 sets of 5 setups. Like you got your regular 5 you can do that 10 times. So whatever set you pick, that's the only set you're going to be able to choose through the game, which I think is a waste. I wanted to be able to go through and have 10 different setups and be prepared for any game. So I wish I can get a refund. I know I'm not going to be able to get one, but I just wanted to mention that while I was thinking about it. Now I'm in this game and I'm playing with the Man of War. And a lot of times when I do camp C, I do get behind this rock here. I haven't done a really in-depth how to camp C. I've done it on that ledge, but believe it or not, I use that rock. I'm kind of looking at the score right now. I want to see how things are going. Look, they got us triple cap. They're doing exactly what I expected them to do. I'm going to try to keep us in a game. I'm going to try to keep capturing the flag. Honestly, I know I'm a lot better once I'm on the A side. So if I can get to the hives and get over to the A side, my whole goal is to try to get into some score streaks and not let them take the game out of reach. I don't want to go into the next half down 100 to 20. Because that's really, really hard to come back. But look, we're still down 54 points or whatever, and they're wrecking us. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be more of a creeper. I'm watching the way my teammates are playing. I'm keeping up with their scores. And I'm doing what I know how to do on this map. Now, look, I'm really close to getting my Cerberus. Look, I got some beehives. If I can jump on this. And here's the guy. He's shooting that stupid bow and arrow. He's right there. Look, I was able to sneak in and get those 200 points, and those were awesome. Look, I got me a C4 sandwich. So now I'm into my Cerberus. I just want to play it safe at this point. Look, we're down 90 to 34. If I can start that second half, oh, look, someone killed him right when my beehives are starting to kill him. Look, let me see if I can get this guy right here. I really want to get into my streaks going into my second half. I'm going with the Cerberus, I'm going with the Wraith, and the Mothership. Now, the only thing is I got to hope once I drop that Wraith, I'm not going against a whole bunch of blind eye turds with a whole bunch of rocket launchers. That happens. Sometimes you call out your Wraith, it gets laid down really fast. Other times it puts in work. And so I'm hoping it puts in work. Now look at this right now. We are down 99 to 40. I do have my score streak. So we're down 100 to 41. I didn't have a bad first half. I went 11 and 3, and the next guy's 13 and 14, and the rest of my team sucks. But what I'm doing is I'm looking at their scores. I noticed nobody on their team is really, really crushing us. Now that's significant because if they had someone, like they do have one guy 15 and 3, but if they had a lot of guys 10 and 1, 10 and 1, 10 and 1, I know they're going to be prepared to start dropping raps and higher streaks on us. So what I want to do is get into this Not allow these guys to get those high score streaks, because that is definitely a difference maker. Now look, we're down, what, 59 points going into the second half? So this is going to be a challenge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back. I'm a lot better from this A side. Any of you guys that watch my videos, you know I get up on this little perch here. You can call this Sakin's little perch. And I lay people down from here. So I really want to get into a mode where I can lay these guys down. Look, I'm going to go ahead and put my rate. Now, usually when I'm dropping this, I am praying. Like, please put some damage in. Don't get just one kill. Because I know if it starts going in, it's definitely going to benefit us. And now look, I'm going to be an assassin. I noticed they were doing a lot of UAV spam, so now I can sit back and take out the UAV spam. Now here I'm looking at this. The first time I looked up, I didn't see it, but I didn't want to get shot in my back, so I kind of pulled away. As long as I'm moving, I have on the ghost perk, so I'm not worried about them seeing me. So right now, look at this. We have control. We have the A. They don't have the B, this flag. Look, I'm able to get into my Cerberus. Let's go ahead and make a difference. My Wraith is laying them down. That's a great sign. So that means these guys are not running with blind eye, which will allow my teammates to go ahead and get the flags. Now, this is where score streaks makes a difference. I know a lot of people talk about me in videos, you're not playing objective. I know you true diehard Camper Nation people realize the benefit of getting into score streaks and how they can make a difference. And you're seeing that live, well, not live, you're seeing it during this gameplay. This gameplay, it's a whole new ball game now. We're able to triple cap these guys. My score streaks are able to keep them at bay, and we can get back into this game. Now, these turns on my team that sucked the first half, they're now building their confidence up. And that's another key factor. These guys are able to get into a little rhythm themselves. They're able to get into some of their streaks, called their UAVs up, and it actually changes the momentum of the game. I notice when I'm a rusher, sometimes I start off bad. I may die 4 or 5 times really quick, and then all of a sudden I get in a pattern, I start dropping raps, and they just rolls. And that's what rushers like. I know why rushers enjoy rushing, because when you get on that roll, it's a wrap for everybody. Now with this mothership, I've gotten a lot better with it. I hated this thing at first, but you're going to notice I'm going to put in work with this thing. The only thing I don't like is when you're flying in, it's hard to kind of kill people. I wish you can kill people coming in, because sometimes my mothership's flying in, they're already hitting me with rockets and I can't defend it. Because if they're sitting there shooting rockets at it, I can go ahead and take these guys out. But you can't do that when you're flying over the map. It's really hard. But right now, this is what I'm talking about being a difference maker. I'm in the game. I'm going to stop these guys from jumping on flags. I'm going to cause havoc. Like right now, these guys are in a panic. Like they don't know what to do. They're getting in the game and they're like, we got to hide. We got to run. It's Sakin. You know. And so I'm just up there and I'm making it rain on these guys. Now we were down big. We were down 59 points against a full party. Now look, so they finally took out my mothership. But look, we actually had a good run. Now look at this. We're back in the game now. All of a sudden, we were down. All of a sudden, we are back in it. So what I want to do now is I'm going to sit back here and I'm going to guard A. I'm not going to come off this unless I have to. If they start capping B and C, then maybe I might have to be a little more aggressive. Like, I done already dropped a 30 bomb. And then once again, I'm playing a full party. So a lot of people want to know, how do I play full party? Sometimes I do this. Sometimes it's not successful. We don't come back. But I got this mentality. If I can't beat them, I'm going to wreck them. And sometimes I got to kind of go with that thought process. Because sometimes I get in and it's just the team's good. I'd have been in and these guys are rushing the flag so fast you can't even breathe. Feels like they're just dunking your head underwater. So what I like to do is I like to get into a spot and just start killing them. And now I've been against parties too, where because the party is dominating, my team is jumping in and out. A lot of people aren't staying. Nobody's on a rhythm. They can come in and attack me. And they do that. Sometimes I got like 5 people coming at me all times. I feel like they like just looking for me. That happens. You know what? I'm not going to stay in that lobby. I'm not going to stay in there at least for a second game. When the game is over, why would I stay in that? I don't know about you guys. They can send me a message. They can call me a punk. I don't want to get beat up the whole time, especially by a full party. Now, when you do games like this and see how we took control, you lay them down, I'm going to tell you right now, this party's going to leave out the game. Not this game, but the next game, they're not going to stick around. And that's the funny thing. If you do happen to dominate a party, they don't stick around either. It goes both ways. Nobody wants to get wrecked. Now here, I made a little mistake here. I should have been paying a little more attention to A. I know they're starting to come this way. I see my teammates capturing C. And look, we're losing A, but I wasn't paying attention. That little split of a second allowed me to die. So what I'm doing at this point, I'm like, look, I want to be a team player. I don't even care if I die anymore. No, I'm not trying to protect my KD or anything. I just want to go for the win. And now that's what a lot of people have problems with. They don't realize that I do actually play for the win. A lot of games, I'm the try-hard guy. I'm the guy flipping the spawns. I'm the guy jumping on the flags. They'll watch my YouTube videos, see me camping my balls off, and think every single game I do that. Now, you guys that play with me know, some games I may rush, some games I may camp, some games I may crush. For me, at the end of the day, it's just about having fun. Now, I do want to mention this. I was playing with a guy the other day, and of course, I don't think he knew I was a YouTuber or anything. But so I'm in a party with him, and he was having the hardest time against this team camping. He was getting so mad. He was like, who enjoys playing a game like this? They're just sitting back there killing me. And I thought it was so funny. I almost wanted to say something to him, but I didn't. I was thinking like, man, the reason they're camping is because people like you keep coming back. You're not having fun. They're having the time of their life. And I know a lot of people still have a hard time with that, because even some of the comments I get, how is this fun? How is this guy sitting back there in a corner and dropping score streaks and getting a lot of kills? How is that fun? I don't get why they don't get it, but we've been over that. But here's the beauty of this. Look at the score. We're up 181 to 152. At this point, we're going to win this game. The only way they could actually win this game right now is that they were to triple cap the game. Even if we had one flag, we have enough points to get us to the end of the game. Now, this is something I don't understand, and maybe you guys can answer this for me. I remember when they first started talking about doing domination, there was going to be no time limit to second half. Time limit to first half, first one in 100, and then the second half was going to be, until you get to 200. But I'm finding games are timing out. I've been in games and the final score is 115 or 101, and it's like time's running out. I didn't think they were doing that, but I noticed they're doing that now, because I thought, honestly, Camper Nation, we would be able to take a nice lead in the first half, let them triple cap us the second half, maybe catch a flag here now to extend the game. Now, but they're not doing that. But here's the beauty of this. These guys had us down, 59 points in the first half. We outscored them, like 150 to 50 the second half. Because we only have 49 points. Was that 151? We outscored them like 151 to 59 in the second half. All because of the streaks. At least I'm taking credit. Now, look, watch this. I love this. Look at this final gesture I'm about to do. Watch this. Get him, boy. Woo! Go, girl. I love that. All right, you guys. I am out. Let's go. Get it, girl.